Greetings, I am Fear Kaiser Soze and welcome to another one of my blogs for Best Buy Canada. Got a great shipment full of lots of different products from the Zoom company. I've been shooting video with these for a couple of days. I've had the products themselves for about a month, trying to figure out how they all work on their own, but how they work together, because that is one of the keys of most of these things that we're going to look at. Now, I'm looking at the Zoom H5 recorder, and I'll start off by saying not only do I want one, I'm actually going to get one. A huge fan of this. This is one of those incredible Zoom products that I've been looking at over the last little while. One of the things that I have really liked about the Zoom products that you can read about in my different blogs is that they're really, really good at doing a lot of different things, and the H5 is no different. It is a 4-track recorder. So right off the bat, you're probably thinking, okay, this is something that would be great for music, and it absolutely would. You can use it as a music audio recorder. It has inputs that you can use for microphones. You can hook up a mixer, you can hook up an audio player, and an effects processor. You can hook up keyboards or guitars and basses that have active electronics. So you can hook those directly into here and record audio that way. So it does really good. But the reason that I am actually going to get a Zoom H5 is for the audio that I can record while I'm shooting video. And there's a lot of different reasons why, not the least of which is the new microphone preamp that the Zoom H5 has. Incredible low noise. So absolutely pristine, clean audio that you're going to get. It's the same new preamp that's also in the H6 as well. And as good as the older ones were, in for instance, the H4 or the Pro models, these ones are even better than that. What I will use it for is I will just connect it via the mount at the back onto the cage of my Panasonic GH4 and use that to record audio. And there are several different ways, and one of the reasons why I love these Zoom products most of all. So it comes with this microphone on it. It's an XY, 2 unidirectional condenser microphones, and they're in a little shock mount, which is fantastic as well. So you're not going to pick up vibration noise or anything like that while it's moving around. If this doesn't meet the needs of what you want to record for, so for instance you were shooting an indie movie, or you needed some better dialogue kind of action, pop this off just like that, and you could, for instance, take the Zoom shock or the Zoom condenser shotgun microphone and pop it on, and you've significantly and instantly upgraded the audio quality that you're able to record. So what is that quality? Well, you're going to record in 24-bit 96 kilohertz audio, and you can save the files as a WAV file, so a full-size lossless file, or as a condensed MP3 file. You have storage on the H5 via an SD storage slot, so you can put an SD card in there. I believe it's a maximum of 32 gigabytes, but that will record a lot of audio. So you have that there, and you're saying, but I thought it was 4 tracks that it could record. And when I look at the bottom, I only see 2 XLR/TRS inputs, and there's no more on there. And I'll be like, well, terribly observant of you. So let me show you again how this interchangeable quick change is going to work for you. You pop your microphone off of there, and you get the optional Zoom capsule. It will also just snap directly into place, and there you go. 1 XLR TRS, 2 XLR TRS, 3, 4. 4 XLR TRS. Sorry, that was my Sesame Street flashback. And you have gain controls for each of the two on here, and gain controls again on here. You have a hold button on the side, so if you get everything set up and it's exactly the way you want it, click it on hold, and then hitting a button isn't accidentally going to mess everything up for you. There is a volume control on the side. It's also got a line out, so you can hook up a cable to the line out and run it to the line in on your camera, and then it will record the audio through here and send it to your camera, so you don't have to sync the audio after. Now, I believe that when you do that, you're bypassing the preamps in the H5 and then using the microphone preamps that you have in your camera. So your quality isn't going to be quite as good, but still remarkably better than it would be using the built-in microphone on your camera. And you can pop that off at the end of the day when you're all done, throw that first one back on again, and where you would use something like this. So there are significant numbers of uses for the H5. You can use it for recording audio for video, which is what I'm going to do. You can use it for podcasting. You can use it for news gathering. I've actually seen some of these when you're watching sports reports in the news, TSN or Sportsnet or something, and after a hockey game, all the reporters are gathered around a cubicle and they're trying to interview one of the important players of the game, and they're all thrusting their recording devices to get the best audio that they can, and you will always see one of these kinds of devices in a scrum like that, and of course further back behind them are the guys with the cameras, and they will have these audio recording devices attached to their cameras. So that's another news gathering kind of use for these. So lots of different uses, lots of different ways that you can use this. It does record up to 140 decibels, which is incredibly loud. So you can record louder and you can record cleaner than you could before. Lines out to your camera. It runs off of 2 AA batteries. You can also get an optional AC adapter for it. Records to the SD card. It has a USB cable, so you can connect it to your computer and transfer files that way, or connect it to your computer for recording and whatnot that way. It also has a foam windscreen if you're recording outside that will significantly cut down on the noise. It comes with a handy dandy little case. It's got some nice foam inside for you to protect your baby at the end of the day, making sure that nothing damages it. There you go, nice and safe and ready for next time. And there you go. So the Zoom H5 audio recorder, definitely take a look at this. I was looking at a bunch of different brands and different models trying to decide which way I was going to go with my audio for video recording, and I have finally come to the conclusion that I will be getting the Zoom H5, and I will also be getting the shotgun condenser microphone for it as well, at least to start, and maybe they'll have some more attachments and whatnot after, and I'll keep adding on to it. But I'm really excited to start using this in more and more of my video/audio recording. So definitely check out the H5 and see if it is the tool that will meet your needs. So thanks once again. I'm Fear Kaiser Soze for Best Buy.